Hi everyone, welcome back to Bjorn Territory. It's Doug again, and this week, a bit different. I'm just going to do a bit of an update on what I'm up to. I'm going to give a bit of an update this week. It's been my birthday this week. I've been a bit busy. Work's been crazy busy as well. And it's I wanted to take a bit of time, reflect on what I'm doing, and give you a couple of ideas of the things I'm planning on doing with the channel. A couple of projects I've begun, and my ever-increasing piles of shame, and obviously what I got for my birthday. I've got a few different bits for my birthday. First bit, I got the chariot. I also got the new battle tome for the Stormcast Eternals, which is very, very exciting. Mixed opinion about this model. I think the model looks fantastic. I love the stats. I've gone for a spear instead of a bow at the moment, because I don't know about you guys, but as soon as I get it, I want to build it straight away. And the only downside is I'm not sure if I enjoy push fit models or not. I'm kind of in two minds. I like how they've kind of become a little bit more intricate and a bit more expressive in their positions, and not like when I was a kid where it was like push fit, it literally was two bits together and done. So it's got a little bit more complicated, and the sculpts are far more dynamic than they ever used to be, which is fabulous. So that was the first thing. With the new battle tome, I also got a bit excited about the fact that for the Stormcast, you can take along Cities of Sigmar stuff with it in your army pretty easily. So I've never bought myself one of these before. I kind of missed a little bit of the old world, so I got myself a steam tank. Pretty cool. So if you get a steam tank, that obviously leads to a few more things, and as we know with this hobby, you kind of start to get a bit carried away and you get a bit excited and you start to get more bits of plastic. So obviously if you have a tank, you need some infantry. So I've had to get some free guild. And you can't just have free guild halberdiers. You're going to also have to have some guns. Now, yep, basing, not sure. I've done some with small bases, some with bigger, and I'm kind of working out at the moment which ones I prefer. So you can obviously put a comment down below what you think it should be, what it should be. Not sure, kind of playing with both. The gunners seem quite nice on a smaller base, but then when you get to a standard bearer and it's got a bigger base, that seems quite a good size as well. So I'm in an R-in. So Cities of Sigmar army's kind of growing, but at the moment, for my own addiction for plastic and my own sanity, justification I suppose is how I'm putting it for buying stuff, is that they're easily allies for my Stormcast Eternals and for my Dawnbringer Crusade. So I'm going to have to think about who these guys are going to be and what their colour scheme's going to be. Alright, what else have I got? I also got for my birthday some Kings of War stuff, my Northern Alliance. I got this little band set just to help me out. I wanted a couple more snow trolls. I get another set of warriors. Pretty decent. I quite like this box set. You get a variety, and I've got one before so I can build up all the other options that I've got for my minis. I don't play Kings of War Vanguard, but I've got the option to if I wanted to. But sorts me out. And alongside that, I've got myself some Northern Alliance Dwarf Clansmen as well, reinforcements, metal miniatures, and they are my birthday prezzies, what I'm quite excited about. And I haven't even opened these ones, but it's because I got overly excited about building my first steam tank and free guild minis. So other things I've been doing, carrying on with the Dawnbringer Crusade, I've been doing a bit of a kit bash creation of my own mini, and this is going to be a statue eventually. So I've been working with a bit of green stuff, using bits and pieces from kits I've been having recently, from Dominion box set to other pieces. And I'm just slowly working on it, creating it into a statue for the Dawnbringer Crusade. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a go at casting this in resin, so I can get a couple of them identical on a plinth. I'll probably do that in probably a couple of weeks' time once I've tidied up the sculpt and I'm happy with it. But yeah, have a bit of casting, show you a bit of casting as well, and kit bashing. Now those guys that are into your Napoleonics and have followed me from doing my Napoleonic stuff, I've got a huge pile of work in progress shame. Let me dig it out. So as you can see, I've got some French, I've got some British, and there's a lot of bits, there's a lot of things. I'm slowly base coating things, I'm slowly putting them together. I was just trying to work out how many minis I need for each of my units and where am I going to go next. If I look at what I've got, hopefully once I've painted these all up, I've got 1, 2, 3 units of French. 2 are going to be Fusiliers with accompanying light infantry, and then I'll have a guard regiment as well, or unit, which is cool. I've got some other bits and pieces that I'm working on as well, so I'm just slowly getting through this. But if I'm honest, I've been a bit distracted from the Napoleonic stuff. With 3rd edition out and I'm playing that a lot at my club, I've kind of been really distracted by that, and not touched my Napoleonics for a while. Guilty, I know. I'll get back to it. Other things I've got some cavalry that I'm making as well. I've got a lot of things made. I need to get some painting out of the way. Other things, my daughter is only 6, but she really likes the idea of warrior princesses. So she likes the Battle Sisters from 40k, but she wants to play with Daddy and her brother, Age of Sigmar. So what I'm doing for her, she's been building some of the minis. I've been converting them into slightly more appropriate for Age of Sigmar. So the Battle Sisters with giant adjusted crossbows from my spare bits box, and a couple other things. Oh, and here are some of her efforts painting. She likes pink and red and blue at the moment. Yeah, she's enjoying it, she's loving it, but it's one of those weird things. I want to paint them for her, but she really wants to do it herself, so I've got to kind of hold back and go, yep, that's cool, keep going, keep trying, and hopefully she'll listen at some point and we can see some improvement. But they've been fun to convert and to build into something a little bit different. Love the Battle Sister models, but I'm creating some different characters and see how they're going to come out. It's weird when you start to you don't do it that often, when you start to reflect on what you've got going on in your hobby, you realise there's an awful lot. I think I've definitely come to that realisation right now that I've got a lot going on and I'm excited about all of it. So how do you guys manage your hobby? How do you break it down? How do you keep on top of it? Do you keep on top of it? Or do you do what I do? You just get excited by one bit, you have a spurt of getting really involved in that part, and then you get influenced by something else and you move on to that bit. Or are you more disciplined? Are you able to spend a bit of time on each of the different formats that you play and get involved with that? Let me know, comment below. It'll be interesting to see how everyone manages it. And what I see is in my hobby area, I start to get lots of boxes building up and sprues piling up and things things that I think, oh, that's interesting, and put that to one side and pile that up, and then get excited and get a little pile of something else forming up, and hopefully it doesn't turn into a pile of shame, it just turns into my working project. We'll find out from you guys what you reckon. Other things, update wise, I'm in the middle of my first painting commission for someone doing some Space Marines, which is interesting. So that's another little bit of a distraction. Never done a commission before, so it's been interesting going through the whole working out how much to cost it for, managing your time, but in a different way for the hobby, because it's not it moves from being a hobby into a mini business, doesn't it? So that's been a bit of a change of direction. And yeah, as you can hear from what I've been talking about today, there's a lot coming up. There's a lot of things. Obviously, I'd love to show you how to paint and assemble these bits and pieces that I've been working on. I've got the casting statue that I'm going to produce for my Dawnbringer Crusade stuff. I'm working on for Napoleonics. I've got lots of French guys that I'm painting, but I'm building myself a little windmill, which you might be interested in. That video's underway. It's taking me a little bit longer than I thought, but it's under process. And yeah, it's all happening. And thank you so much, everyone that has subscribed to me, and the regular feedback I'm getting from people and the support I'm getting. It's cool. It's really cool. And I'm very, very appreciative of every person that's supporting me and watches what I do. I'm staggered by how many people are starting to do that. And yeah, this hobby is amazing, and every element of it, from your whatever bit you enjoy or which bit you get a buzz out of, for me, so many elements that keep me interested and keep me going with it. And not only the friendships and the community, but all the elements of it, the building, the making, the conversions, the painting, the playing, the background, the lore, the history. That's what gets me excited. And that's why I do this. This is why I wanted to share it with everyone and help those that are new, help those that are involved, and carry on the community as strong as it already is. So thank you for listening to my little ramble and talk about what I'm doing and what I'm up to. And yeah, please, if you like what I'm doing, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, all that jargon that everyone says at the end of their videos. And I will catch you next week with a nice little build. See you soon.